Hey, Anna. Okay, cool. So I am just going to look at your stuff the best way I know how, and I'm just going to share my screen. Let's see, where do I do this? It is here. Hmm. Okay, good. So this is nice. I like this. This is a nice photo, and I appreciate that. I'm just gonna kind of talk about this. You know, transform your life with a private masterclass. I think you want to explain what this masterclass is doing. I mean, transform your life with what, right? Because I'm interested in transforming my life, but if I show up because it's not something I'm interested in, then I'll be disappointed. Or if I even continue to read and it's not something that I'm interested in, then I would have wanted to know at the beginning. So this can actually be made into something a lot more specific so that it's within the context of the people you want to reach who are interested in this, right? Um, I've already explained, I think, are you ready to experience more easy? I I don't think that questions are good because there are some people who might feel depressed or frustrated and they might say no when in fact what your stuff is valuable for, they deserve to answer yes. So, of course, the easy way to fix that is you are ready to, right? And I want to show you, right? Now, in this stuff so far, you still haven't actually spoken about what you're doing. You start to describe, you mention yoga in the third thing, and it should be in the first thing. Um, so the issues here, I've successfully addressed health challenges, improved relationships, and facilitated meaningful lifestyle changes. This is the type of thing where you get to say, I've done this for me and others, and want to do it for you as well, of course, in every way I can. So that's where these ideas of what you have actually created for yourself in your life are valuable, but you don't want to list all the stuff about you, because this is actually all about them. Um, Now, I don't know if you need to explain part one and part two uh, in a lot of the posts, but it's perfectly fine to explain. This thing takes part in two separate parts. The first of which explains all of the different aspects, and the second of which actually brings you into your own harmony with yourself. So that's perfectly fine. Very good. Ready to book your session. We addressed that. Um, keep this full. You already addressed that, and that's very good. Okay, cool. So here's where we start to look at some of this stuff. Okay, this everything is easy when you uh, sorry, gonna get that off there. Everything is easy when you know how. Okay, yeah, that's good, but I don't get why that would be your first thing. I think that basic art of yoga at its highest level, um, I might put that over here because this is the first thing you want to read, right? And I'm not sure basic art of yoga at its highest level, as it might be, maybe it's improved if you say the art of yoga at its higher level, uh, in its easiest to understand and and activate form. right? So, art of yoga at its highest level, made easy. How's that? Made easy for you, or something like this. Women victimized by criminals. I get where you're coming from with that. And so, victimized by criminals in an American jargon would refer to people who have been found guilty of going to jail, and gone to jail or something. So you might want to let women who have been victimized, women women no longer wanting to be victimized by criminals of any kind, you know? Also, your professional yoga and numerology, like women victimized by criminals, professional yoga and numerology. So exactly, where, Anna Jorensen, professional yoga and numerologist, numerology, coach or master, right? That would be under your name there. Big picture of yoga, theory, practice, meditation, one-on-one personal numerology reading. That's very good. Kickstart women victimized by criminals to rebuild and revitalize. This is good. Invitation only, reach out and we can discuss it. Yes, absolutely. And yes, so I agree with that. So that was, this is me being able to explain this to you. And I tried to find that PDF way and it makes it too difficult, but hopefully this makes a lot of sense. Yoga retreat, this is good. I like this. Understanding what you're looking to deliver. This is for, you to know what you're up to. And once people buy in, then they get this. But, that's so good. I still think that instead of the only way out, I still think that, the better way out is something that I like to respond because there is one thing that is a psychological impact on me when I read the only. I say, that can't be the only. Is that the only? You know? So, better? This is your opinion. So I want to be told how to view what you believe in. But I personally don't respond well to people telling me, do it this way, because if you're not doing it this way, then there is no way. So I'm just throwing that out there. Um, these things are very good. So, I want to know exactly, what you're looking for me to help you with because, your copywriter is going to be explaining things, and this is partly, about figuring out how you can describe what you're doing. I already broke down some of the psychology that I view in the above, in that, in this one here. So you use that to structure, where is it? Um, ChatGPT, to structure this, right? And you also have access to the 7-point delivery system, which is exceedingly valuable there. And you put these things together so that people can feel it. And I want you to talk with Joanna about what it means to find nice flow with the discussion of these things, right? I don't want to get in the way of you hearing from Joanna and also figuring out some of this yourself. I know maybe you're looking for me to break the whole thing down for you. but I don't feel inclined to push my opinions upon what you're doing here. You have created something that you will use to make sense of everything so that you can describe it. Okay? Now, you mentioned the in one of these emails of yours that, or maybe it was a messenger thing, that you didn't get to stay and hear the way in which you can describe. I'm going to unshare this now. Um, the way in which you can describe individual pieces of content. And the 7-point structure that you have available to you is that it's a good way to start. You don't have to observe that 7-point structure all the time. No, you just, if you use that one to get started, it's very valuable. The introduction is reverse engineered. You go to one of the individual problems that people are doing, and you talk about for a moment why, when they do it poorly, it doesn't generate the results they're hoping for. Then you offer them a solution that you know is better, your way, and explain that your way actually does get those results. Then you take a moment after that and you explain why it is that you know that this is true, what you just said about what your stuff does and how it works. And then you offer some kind of call to action, right? Taking a look at the concept overall, you're then able to find what the issue, the prime target issue is, and that's how you uh, go back to the introduction and reverse engineer a nice intro to the video. So these are the individual components that people are feeling, their pain points, their issues, and each video is its own little examination, exploration of one pain point, right? So that's what you're doing there. Now it's in my, instructions in the program, so I don't want to go, into detail here about that because that's not what this is about. You can get that information. I've made it available to you. If you can't find it, let me know, but it's in the 5-Minute CEO, it's in my online course, and it's the 7-point structure, broken down thoroughly. That's what you do with those. Okay, good. Hope this helps. We speak on a continuing basis. Enjoy your day.